Hi everyone, Drina here from fasciaflo.com and drinaburton.com. Startling, right? Why stretching doesn't work? In fact, why stretching is one of the worst things you can do for your body. I stopped stretching about 4 years ago, and my body has never felt better. First, let's distinguish between pandiculation and stretching. Pandiculation is what animals do and what we do when we take a body stretch. There's an expansion with tension and the retraction. When you see an animal stretch, we've all seen cats and dogs stretch. They reach out their little paws, there is resistance created, and then that expansion, they stop, they release, they let it go. They don't go further, wait for the stretch to get over tensioned and continue to lengthen and lengthen. Big difference. They do this several times throughout the day. So pandiculation looks a little like this. We have the ability to expand and retract, and we keep this buoyancy in the myofascial tissue, this recoil ability. When we stretch, as we've been taught to do since grade school, we do this, we stretch, we find a point of tension, and then we hold it, even though our body's given us a response, a trigger, a notice to, hey, stop this. We feel it, we hold it, and we wait for that to go away. And then in some classes, we stay there or even go further. And then we do it again. And then we look at those photos and we say, hey, I want to get into splits. So we try to lengthen even more. The next day, look what happens. We've created some deformation of the tissue, but then the next day we feel stiff. Why? The body's going in with fascia, like little band-aids, and repairing the tissue that we have damaged with the stretching, the over lengthening. The word flexibility, the ability to flex. That's all our muscles are doing all day long, is flexing, contracting all day long. So when we do this, we're going against our muscles' natural condition and what it wants to do, which is resist the lengthening. So the next day we're stiff. How do we deal with that? Well, we stretch again because we want to get rid of that sensation. So we do this over and over for days, weeks, months, years. And look what happens. We lose the natural recoil. Now, as I mentioned, when the body has to do those repairs in the tissues with those little band-aids of fascia, the tissue becomes stiffer because it's a protective mechanism to keep us from doing the same damage. When we feel that stiffness, we want to go back and relieve it, but stretching is not the way. We need to learn a new way to move. Even though it may be hard to believe, there is a way to work with the myofascia to make you truly flexible, to help remove pain and the stiffness that's been bothering you, to feel great in your body again. In fact, when you work with the fascia, it is like dipping into the fountain of youth. I am 55 and my body feels great, like it did even when I was in my 30s. So if you're ready to let go of the old and start something new, link through and learn about fascia flow. I'm here to guide you on your journey. Start taking care of your fascia so it can take care of you again. Thanks for watching. If you're watching on social media, comment FLO FLO and we'll send the details right to your DMs.